Yeah.
GGG.
His AP Yi, his
Oh,
AD
you remember it?
Mirror. Yeah,
Remember the
IPL.
IPL, yeah.
I'm interested though, because we've seen Zyra banned but not yet picked. I can imagine her being very, very good with the plants, but even though they would give away minion kills and like would edge your opponents toward the victory there, a lot of respect for Zyra.
Are we going to see Twisted Fate?
No, actually, these are both interesting picks and both work really, really well. And the ironic thing is, it's almost probably AP Tristana and AD Janna, for what that's worth.
Well, right now he's switched off to Ziggs, which...
Okay, if it were...
Hey, I'm a big Ziggs fan. I'm not going to lie. We're seeing the Ziggs bombs being thrown around. By the way, if you're seeing these balls getting thrown out, the little Ziggs bombs, they're awesome. There's a few little Lulu cupcakes as well.
I try and dodge them every time I see him, to be honest. Played too much Aaron with Demon. Ziggs, which is a bit of a terror. But it is going to be Tristana locked in here then for Alex Hitch, so that's all said and done. Misaya still scratching his chin, thinking, Ziggs, is it going to be Ziggs? Do I want to stick with Ziggs?
He's trying to get in the mind of a Russian right now.
Doesn't
mind of Alex Hitch, it doesn't work.
I mean, this would be an interesting pairing anyway, just because it's Yorls who love explosions heck of a lot. And so that would be kind of just a cool little match made in heaven. I wonder if he's concerned, though. I actually did see Bomb Dogs running around before the first day and was like, I mean, we have little Ziggs plushies, like, this is a little tenuous.
See, now, this is where Misaya, whether we test his knowledge, will he go with pool party Ziggs?
He better.
Because Dustin Beck is here.
Orianna.
Oh, he's gone with Orianna. Orianna, okay. Orianna Tristana. I got to give this to Tristana.
It's interesting because like there's so many ways you could play it. You could actually just max shield on Orianna, gives you free resist, gives you a pretty big shield. The duration of the shield's long enough to actually block explosive shot. So you could actually just like remove the whole Tristana E and just auto attack people because her passive is so strong. I have no idea that's how it's going to be played, but it's one opportunity here.
Well, it's not gone into Orianna blind with that one. We saw how, you know, where am I going? He thought about that for a very long time.
Alex was thinking about it, but Misaya, he was like practicing some APM speed clicking thing going on there. He was like a mission on that mouse, whereas Alex was just sort of sat back going,
I'm ready for this one.
I'm ready for this.
Let's get into it then, our second semi-final of the mid-lane skill competition. Of course, the winner is going to be playing tomorrow, day 3. Yeah, tomorrow for some of us at least. Obviously, it'll still be Saturday night for you Americans out there. But the winner of that last one, Toys, will be waiting for whoever is able to pick up this one.
So I want to call out how interesting their builds are because Alex is AP Tristana. It's 33 ability power base. He's got the 8% magic pen. He's going to just be doing explosive shot damage. Misaya has 8% armor pen, 5 flat armor pen, 55 attack damage. It's and a red elixir, it's basically AD Orianna versus AP Tristana.
And why not? They're already putting the ball on his head, defensive ball, and well, it's a fairly tight exchange, but you got to feel Alex may well have come out a little bit less on Misaya there. Of course, you got to give it possibly to Alex Hitch in terms of CS. You expect him to be last hitting with that explosive shot a lot further away.
It's going to be difficult.
Say that, he missed one.
yeah, sure. The funny thing about this is there's a mixed match in elixirs, though, because Alex's is 100 gold cheaper. So if they just trade like this, Alex gets more potions out of this whole encounter. But yeah, Misaya with the base damage of his passive actually has an easier time last hitting individual minions here.
And more importantly, Misaya's already used his potion.
Yeah.
And Alex is just selling it right now. He has missed a few CS, though. It's very unlike Alex, but you wouldn't expect Misaya to be missing too much. Of course, we could see him start rocket jumping on his head. He has picked up rocket jump, so we'll see whether he goes for that bounciness and jumps straight on towards Misaya.
Well, I don't know if he'd be Misaya without missing a few minions, but we'll see what he ends up doing with that one. The wave has been cleared out. Misaya, though, he's still got that minion lead.
Still up 11 to 10. It's a short lead, but these next waves coming in. Let's see how it goes. We'll propel everyone up in towards that level 3 stage. We'll see if that then will bring us some action into this one. Right now, a tense game. Both players try to get themselves through into that grand final.
There's a lot of CS being missed by Alex there was. Maybe he's focusing a little bit more on his actual real target, which is almost certainly going to be Misaya. There's no way he's going for a CS victory here.
No, and the thing is, that's what you do with AP Tristana, is your ratios are so freaking high. It's like 1.5 on the ultimate. It's a full, I think, 1 on the explosive shot. And then rocket jump as well is about 0.7, 0.8. So he's got like, what, 3.25 AP ratio at his disposal? Like, he can burst out Misaya without too much difficulty.
Well, we see that the shield doing work for Misaya at this point. as you said, those potions, Alex is burning through them time after time. And well, look at that CS lead already here, 24 to 12.
And he'll bridge it a little bit last thing in the turret, but that's going to pretty much withstand. Alex must win by killing Misaya. I think he's going to have a really rough time winning otherwise. And Misaya is actually going for that max shield. He's got 2 points in it already just to withstand that Tristana burst damage.
Okay, so question right now. We're going to be probably hitting level 6 before this one. It certainly goes the distance. Is it all about Misaya waiting with that shockwave, or is... Because Alex can, of course, just rocket jump out of it, and his reactions are certainly going to be quick enough to get out of that.
I don't think you can actually respond to Shockwave. Well, I guess you could, yeah. You could respond to Shockwave with Rocket Jump if you wanted to, if you knew the mechanics right. But at the same time, Misaya doesn't have to go kill Alex. He could wait for it defensively, basically. If he's crazy amazing, he can actually kill a Rocket Jump and wait for him to jump in and actually pull him back out of range, which I doubt, but is possible. Misaya can just buy a Doran's Blade and last hit minions and let Alex come to him.
Got a longsword and a Doran's Blade and a longsword, sorry, as you just called it. Straight away, Alex is going to be keeping on farming here. Still hasn't used that pot yet, remember.
Yeah, he's just waiting. Like, he bought it in case there was a big all-in he had to react to. He actually puts it now, saying, look, I'm going to go on you now that you bought your longswords.
Them longswords are hurting.
Yeah, Misaya really starting to hurt there. The Chinese crowd getting very excited about that one here in the background. Alex actually going to try and back from this one. Misaya going to throw the ball in there. Actually, he's doing good damage as well. And puts the shield on. Thought he might have had a bit of a poke back at him there, back and forth, but in the end decides, let's not risk it. Right now, I'm nicely in the lead.
He's got, yeah, he does bonus 19 damage from his passive. He's got 88 attack damage right now as well. And speaking of Misaya, auto attack trades are not in Alex's favor whatsoever. And Command's Protect's cooldown is shorter than that of Explosive Shot. So if Messiah's just patient and only shields Explosive Shot, he'll never get out traded.
So what do we see Alex going to buy then? Is he going to go Doran's Rings? What's he going for here?
Doran's Ring probably makes the most sense. He might re-up on the Blue Elixir depending on when he actually goes back to base. He's at 930 gold right now, so it might be finish the minion wave, buy a double Doran's Ring, get a couple health potions, and then try for it at level 6. He'll have enough time of his Blue Elixir to actually fight at 6 with Elixir still
I'm
on.
interested. He's just used the mana pot, which means he's not planning on going back anytime soon. He's going to be sticking around that little bit longer here.
I'm unsure. He definitely needs to buy before he goes for the combo. And the longer he waits, the better Misaya is. Command Protect will outscale Explosive Shot. 6 is actually his best level.
Not sure why he wouldn't rocket jump back there.
I don't know. I mean, the cooldown's
fairly
fairly long. Yeah, he's saving the mana on the fountain, definitely. It's a 20-second cooldown, but still, like... yeah, you're right. He definitely could have gone for it. So, I think this is the window here for Alex, though.
Well, we'll see whether he goes for it. He's going to hit level 6 shortly. There it is. See whether he goes aggressive. He needs to clear out those waves. He's fell way behind in the CS, and he's actually going to miss out, almost missed out on that final one. Now he's going to start jumping around.
Okay.
Going to go a little bit more aggressive, but we see another Doran's Blade coming out and a ward being put down by Alex in lane there.
So he wants to basically just spot Ori's moves and not let him sneak around. Like, we'll see if it pans out. I mean, he certainly wants control of the lane and the vision, but he knows it's kind of like he has to all in the next like 5 minutes or the next 3 or so minutes because he will lose to minions if he doesn't make a move.
Yeah, he's a good chunk already behind on this one. You can see Misaya saying, push him out, let him come to the turret. I am more than capable and happy to be doing that underneath the turret here with this one. And honestly, Alex can't really, with that Command Protect, get under the turret with him here, especially now that there's double Doran's Blade and that longsword in there for Misaya.
I feel like Alex should want to freeze the lane so that Misaya can't last hit on turret and just go in for a fight at some point. Command Protect shield will end right here. I guess he's doing the math and saying, I don't burst hard enough. I can't bring Orianna full to dead. Yeah,
and he's worried about that shockwave as well. So if he rocket jumps in, he's going to jump into a defensive ball and a shockwave. And that's going to hurt. It's level 7 first, so he has that level advantage. Maybe gone for some experience runes. I didn't see what he went. I mean, judging by the turn amount of CS, he's missed. It's almost certainly probably going to be that. He's gone back to base here as well. Gets himself a second Doran's Ring. So it's going to be now or never, I feel.
Yeah, up to 67 minions already. It's going to be over 70 by the end. This wave goes out now, and Alex has to start making a move. And we've seen a lot of players really bringing it down to that very last minute, but you can't always afford to do that one because you can get them low and then, not even then have a second try for it. But I guess there's a point where Alex knows that he has to get to before he can go for it.
Well, he's going to go ahead and last hit well under the turret. He's just so far behind. I mean, like, we're basically just waiting for Alex to make a move because as it stands, Misaya's getting farther and farther ahead. 3 Doran's Blades now. Misaya's got 1,200 hit points and like 114 attack damage plus his passive. Alex is having just a rougher time. As time goes on, it's getting worse and worse.
And Alex actually is going to be walking back here once again. And
300 gold.
Don't like using that rocket jump, does he?
no. And now he's walking back in after buying or did
Brilliant
pick
spot.
up the brilliance. Yeah.
Stacked up on a couple of potions. I mean, this is his best all-in chance. He pops the elixir, have about 100 ability power, so we'll have 340 extra burst damage on top of his base damages, which are, I'd say, around 400 as well themselves. So he can take about half Messiah's health down, and that's kind of it.
Which is a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem for Alex, not a problem for Misaya, and the home crowd favorite will, well, they'll be happy with this one if they can turn it out. He's going to go aggressive here, heading in towards Misaya, dodges away at the attack ball there, and forces Misaya back in lane, but Misaya's just playing so passively, so defensively, knows really that he has such a big CS advantage. There's no reason for him to go for it. He's going to be rocket jump across, so there's the shockwave, pulls him across. It's actually a pretty even exchange between the two.
Yeah, but now you're just 19 minutes away. The ultimate for Persona is only a 1-minute cooldown, so we'll get it back before Misaya wins the game for minions.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming in on towards Alex, and honestly, Misaya is going to risk it here. Alex actually jumps in towards him. There's the ball barrier used by Alex, ignites it down. First blood, Misaya. He's going to win and go through to the final to take on Toys.
Absolutely great play by Misaya. You hear the crowd cheering for him, the fist in the air, saying, yep, I did it. AD Orianna, definitely a great duelist.
Interesting mid-lane champions choices we've seen here between the two guys. So now it's going to be Toys versus Misaya in that grand final. That is going to be good.
And we've seen them